Real estate investments are more profitable than ever right now because of the rising international property market. Because offshore property is a physical asset that offers asset class and likely currency diversification, it stands out among investment possibilities. This may be the chance you've been seeking to produce income flow while creating true lasting riches. Hello everyone, and welcome to a brand new video on the channel. Today we are going to talk about the top 10 best places to buy real estate overseas. Before we get started with the video, don't forget to smash the like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Now let's get started. Number 10. Poland. Poland might not be the first country that comes to mind when thinking about buying offshore real estate. The best kept secret in Eastern Europe, though, might be this nation. Before the pandemic, Krakow, the tourist hub of Poland, welcomed 10 million visitors annually. It anticipates soon seeing its tourists return. With 10 universities, Krakow also boasts a vibrant student population. Since so many of these students need places to live, there is a great demand in Krakow for both student housing and vacation rentals. For less than $100,000 USD, you can buy an apartment in the heart of this booming metropolis and start making money off of the high rental demand. Number 9. Turkey. Turkey is experiencing a record-breaking year for real estate sales, up 107% from May 2023, largely due to international investors. The success of Turkey's CIP has attracted foreign investment, yet this only accounts for 20% of total sales. A desirable location for lifestyle and financial prospects is Turkey. Istanbul, the most dynamic and ancient city in the nation, hosted half of this year's real estate sales. In 2022, Istanbul ranked as the 9th most visited city worldwide. That puts it ahead of other significant cities like Berlin, Barcelona, Rome, and Los Angeles, but behind renowned cities like Paris, London, New York, and Tokyo. Istanbul and Turkey, as a whole, are seeing substantial economic growth in addition to tourism growth as a result of rising populations and a growing middle class. Due to lower mortgage rates, Turkish buyers are returning to the market. Both student rentals and vacation rentals make good rental investment choices. Istanbul's low entry barrier is one of its strongest selling points for investments. In the current market, almost any investor can afford a rental property. Number 8. Belize. On Ambergris Caye in Belize, the tourist and expat populations are expected to grow until 2021 and beyond. Belize is one of the top international real estate markets since this Caribbean island is a top pick for a rental investment. On the mainland of Belize, Cayo is a popular choice. In this area, finding high-quality rental housing at an affordable price is difficult. If you were to construct a high-quality rental, you could earn a nice yield by setting your property's price competitively in comparison to the nearby F.I.R.E hotels. Number 7. Mexico. Mexico continues to be a popular retirement and vacation destination for Americans and Canadians. Mexico's domestic tourist industry is expected to increase strongly in 2021 as a result of travel restrictions and a growing middle class. All of these factors work together to make Mexico a top choice for a rental property investment. Top markets include Playa del Carmen on the Riviera Maya and Puerto Vallarta on the Pacific coast. In each of these well-known tourist destinations, a rental property can produce a high income. Mexico provides non-residents with finance choices, mostly from U.S. credit firms established in Mexico, especially for that purpose. They are among the greatest locations to purchase property abroad for this reason and other important ones. Number 6. France. Real estate in Paris has long been a selling point for us. Prices fluctuate, as they do everywhere, but owning real estate in Paris is one of the most reliable long-term investments there is. Another solid reason to look in both France and Portugal right now is that the strength of the US dollar makes it possible for American buyers to find deals in the euro. Another nation where foreigners can receive in-country financing is France. In fact, loan-to-value ratios of up to 85% are possible with French mortgage interest rates for foreigners at record lows of as little as 2.05%. Number 5. Portugal. Real estate transactions in Portugal are straightforward and open, but they take time. Portugal's real estate market is well established, there are no limitations on buying property, and overall transaction costs are modest. Property is typically sold freehold. The nation's consolidated, highly dependable property register system property rights, access rights, and the right to utilize one's own property are all protected by the law. Following the financial crisis of 2008, the Portuguese real estate market was dormant for a few years before starting to improve in 2014. Over the past 6 years, the market has performed particularly strongly. Overall, prices increased 11.4% from a year earlier in January 2020 to average €2,060 per square meter. In a posh area of Lisbon, a typical 120 square meter apartment rents for about €3,426 a month and costs €340,000 to buy. A similar apartment in the Algarve will cost €220,000 to buy and rent for around €1,736 per month. Number 4. Thailand. Thailand is a country we appreciate largely for its agriculture, but we also think it deserves attention for its robust economy and developing tourism sector. The restriction on foreign property ownership in Thailand is a drawback. In Thailand, foreigners may only own leasehold property. Freehold ownership of the building on the land may be held by a foreigner, but unless your home is movable, you might not take solace in that. As long as foreigners possess no more than 49% of the condo building's units, non-Thais are permitted to purchase freehold condos. Due to this, the condo market is where the majority of international investors concentrate their efforts. A condo is also less expensive and simpler to handle as a rental than a single-family home. Pre-pandemic, Bangkok was the most visited city in the world in 2018 and 2019, drawing more tourists than either London or Paris. The epidemic had a negative impact on Thailand's tourism sector, but it is now steadily rebounding. This is your chance to visit Bangkok during its current downturn before all the visitors return and cause a comeback. Number 3. Dominican Republic. Concentrate on Santo Domingo, the nation's capital, in the Dominican Republic. The Dominican Republic continues to experience rapid growth and rising foreign direct investment. All of those business visitors passing through Santo Domingo on their way to participate in the nation's economic expansion require accommodations. One of the earliest success stories in post-pandemic tourism is the Dominican Republic. The DR's tourism sector is predicted to reach new heights in July 2023, with a 10% rise in tourists. If you choose wisely, a furnished rental for either of these markets, the business traveler or the vacationer, can be a fantastic source of income flow and should see healthy capital growth. Make an investment before construction to increase profits. One of the best options is to invest in a pre-construction apartment geared toward the business travel sector. People on business trips that last more than a week prefer apartments to hotels. As a non-resident of the DR, you might be able to obtain financing. However, unless you are certain that you can make the mortgage payment even without any revenue from the financed property, we do not advise financing real estate abroad. Number 2. Brazil. Brazil is a sizable nation with numerous distinct real estate markets, some of which are more fascinating than others. We advise concentrating on the Fortaleza region. Top Brazilian tourism destinations include this coastline region. Rentals aimed at the nearby tourist industry can consistently earn more than 8% in net income. We also advise making an investment along this coast's shoreline, where lot prices are extremely affordable. The Brazilian real is still stable in relation to the US dollar and historically undervalued when compared to the real/dollar exchange rate of 1.6 from 10 years ago. For currency conversions at the current exchange rate, go here. Number 1. Panama. One of the best international real estate markets is Panama. We notably recommend Panama for its rental housing options and its agricultural potential. Through 2021, Panama City, where resale transactions have slowed, will remain a buyer's market. This year offers us a chance to buy when prices are low. Long-term optimism on the rental market in Panama City. Although they are not as robust as they were a few years ago, yields are still strong, largely because rents have decreased. Over the past 10 years, even when other markets in the area have faltered or even collapsed, Argentine, Colombian, and Venezuelan purchasers have contributed to maintaining the stability and growth of the Panama City market. North Americans and Europeans still make investments today, but we believe Panama's link with China will propel this economy through its next phase of expansion. Property values in Panama City will surge if the Chinese move there in large numbers, as they did in Vancouver in the 1990s. Productive land will be Panama's second major area for real estate investment in 2023. The interior of this nation is a rich breadbasket. That's a wrap on the video. I hope you liked it. If you did, let me know by giving it a thumbs up, and do not forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time.